Hello everyone, my name is Cheyenne Flores and I'm here to discuss my paper presentation which I have titled Center Stage with a Cause, How Lin Manuel Miranda Reshaped Politics with Theater. First off, I would like to tell you who is Lin Manuel Miranda. Um, for many, he is most recognized for his smash hit Broadway musical Hamilton, which tells the story of Alexander Hamilton. And the reason that this production was so groundbreaking in the theater community was that Miranda took it upon himself to consider this a modernization of an American story. Um, Miranda wanted them to look like a modern example of America, which means he had an extremely diverse racial casting, which was really groundbreaking because casting had been a barrier for so long in the theater community. And it was nice to see that recognition and help other directors understand that we can look past race and cast for those who are best suited. The other thing is the music he chose was rap, which he considered modern America. He wanted to tell the story of Hamilton through modern eyes, which was really strong and really powerful, and it's a really great piece and has broke down barriers for many things. Before he wrote Hamilton, which took him 7 years, he wrote his musical In the Heights, which the big thing about In the Heights is it discussed immigrants' importance and it talked of low-income neighborhood. It tells the story of a bodega, which is a neighborhood in Washington Heights, and the importance of immigrants and what it's like living in that area and the thought of an American dream. And the thing about Miranda is he considered both these musicals immigrant stories. He considered Alexander Hamilton an immigrant. He considered the main character in the Heights, which is Usnavi, an immigrant, and it was his main argument in both of these stories. The other thing is with both these musicals, he was able to do a youth outreach. He had our children, students, and teachers come and see both productions, and it has helped in many classrooms. For Hamilton, it has helped teaching theater, and for In the Heights, it has helped students and teachers understand immigrant struggles and low-income neighborhoods and understand their story even more. And both of these productions are great, and listen to soundtracks, they are amazing. As far as what is going on after that, Hamilton is still going on now, but Miranda has taken control and has discussed more modern issues. The thing is, with the theater community, it has been a while since we've had an advocate who is so popular and so recognized to come forward and speak forward politically, and that is who Lin Manuel Miranda is. First, I wanted to talk about his opinion on gun control. In 2016, we had the Pulse shooting, and shortly after, we had the 2016 Tonys, where Miranda wrote this very heartfelt speech. I only have the second half here. I'm going to read it really briefly for you guys and try to do my best Miranda interpretation, and it is: the show is proof that history remembers. We live through times where hate and fear seem stronger. We rise and fall in light from dying embers. Remembrance that hope and love last longer. And love is love, is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. And love cannot be killed or swept aside. I sing Vanessa's sympathy. Eliza tells her story. Now fill the world with music, love, and pride. The reason this was so impactful was Miranda took his opportunity of having this speech after winning, after Hamilton had won Best Musical, and he took this opportunity to tell the LGBTQ plus community, which is a large part of the theater community, that, they keep trying to knock us down, but we deserve love, and we will tell our stories, and they cannot kill or put us aside. We are here because love cannot die, and it's really touching. The other thing he has talked about gun control is March for Our Lives. Miranda performed with Ben Platt with a mashup of Found, which is from Ben Platt's musical Dear Evan Hansen, and Tonight, which is from Hamilton. I have a little excerpt right here. We may not have yet reached our glory, but we'll surely join the fight. And when our children tell the story, they'll tell the story of tonight. And it is just reiterating what Miranda had always thought, which was Hamilton is a modern story, and it's true even today in modern lives. And this is a direct quote from his, production that takes place, hundreds of years ago, and it's still important now. And that's all he ever wanted. And he uses both of these platforms, the 2016 Tonys and his song Tonight, to reach out to the community about the importance of gun control. And he has openly talked about how there needs to be a better system when it comes to gun control. Next thing I want to talk about is SNL and Trump. Miranda was invited on SNL shortly after Hamilton got popularized. So this was during the 2016 election. Miranda took a very large step on SNL. He opened up, it kind of made a joke about how he does not want to throw away his shot at hosting SNL, and the song My Shot is actually from his production of Hamilton, and it's really popular. It's one of the most recognized songs, in my opinion. So he goes around, he's talking about how he doesn't want to throw away his shot hosting, and he's talking about all these greats that have hosted before him, and then he stops in front of Trump, and mind you, this was before Trump was president, and he sings another song from Hamilton, which is He's Never Going to Be President Now, obviously taking a huge jab against President Trump. He later then, in his introduction monologue, talks about how we as a community cannot throw away our shots and that we have to vote in November. Obviously, Miranda took his political stance, and he even jokes, he's like, I may not come back here again. Half of you guys probably don't even know who I am, because theater celebrities don't always get on, SNL and stuff like that. Miranda has been one of the most popular for a couple decades, I would say, in my opinion, or at least popular enough to come up and speak politically. So he obviously uses his SNL opening monologue as a political game to vote against Trump, and he has bashed heads with Trump a lot, specifically on immigration bans and how un-American it is in his eyes. The last thing is that Miranda has taken part in doing a lot of fundraising. When Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, which is where Miranda is originally from, it's where his family is from, he came out with a song featuring Puerto Rican artists. It is mostly in Spanish, to help raise relief for Puerto Rico, and it ended up raising just shy of $20 million, and he titled it Almost Like Praying, which is obviously a jab at the phrase, thoughts and prayers are with you, which Miranda is a person of action. He has done a lot of fundraising. He'll sell off Hamilton tickets, to fundraise for this or that, and it's obvious because Miranda or Hamilton tickets can be $500 and up because it is that good of a show. But it's still in Chicago until the end of September. If you guys ever want to go see it, I would highly suggest it. Although I haven't seen it, I've listened to the soundtrack multiple times. This is the end of my presentation. I hope that you have learned a little bit about Miranda and about how politics are coming into theater, but also that theater is coming into politics. So I hope you guys have a great day, and feel free to ask any questions, and I will try my best to put links to all the videos that I have discussed.